Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Launched in the late 1990s in the Grand Tie case, this is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Date French calendar, day and date. It is a combination of two long-running threads in JLC history, as the company, dating back to its LeCoultre days, has almost continuously featured a calendar wristwatch in the catalog since at least caliber 412 in the 1930s. Likewise, since 1931, the Reverso, the rotating case, rectangular and square watch, has been the design icon of the brand from Le Sentier. So this watch is a convergence of the JLC LeCoultre calendar watch and the JLC LeCoultre Reverso. So the watch is rose gold, and the Grand Tie case size was the larger of the two in the 90s. It was developed for the original 60th anniversary Reverso, the 60e, and compared to the Classique, this was the big case at the time. It is 26.2 millimeters wide, 9.6 millimeters thick. It has 19 millimeter lug spacings, and from lug to lug, it is 42.3 millimeters. Throw it on my wrist, 16 centimeters in circumference. You can see it's quite gorgeous. Narrow across the wrist, it's suitable for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and I've owned two Reversos in this case size and enjoyed them greatly. It is really an ideal, versatile, unisex case size that almost anyone can enjoy. Even with a big wrist, you'll enjoy its traditional sizing and discretion compared to a modern dress watch case. Taking a quick look, you can see that there is a strap that is large rectangular scale alligator leather, high gloss, black, folded edge, monotone stitch, calfskin on the bottom. Brand new JLC factory strap, no crimping, no gouging. And this is the company's first generation deployant clasp that was launched during the 1990s. You can see it's polished, and then it has a snap shut friction fit, and it's held to the strap using a screw and a bar. The Art Deco inspired case is very much of its period. You have the strakes worthy of architecture, as well as wristwatches, furniture, and appliances. They are called the gadroons here. They wrap all the way around the case. Though the watch looks rectangular when you see it like this online, it's actually quite complex, with a vaulted case flank and then diminishing conical lug profiles that are squared off on their end. You can see you adjust the calendar using a pusher, and the watch includes a lovely dial with vertically oriented black on silver Art Deco Arabic numerals. We have overlapping scales for the hours, minutes, the radial date indicator, and the small second. You can see that the center dial as well as small second are actually cut and sunken into the dial. We have a French language calendar for the days of the week. So you can see it is Friday. I guess you would say that it's TGIF en français. The watch, of course, a day and a date, powered by caliber 836, though you won't see it because just like the original Reversos, this one features a buff metal case back. Now, the watch was originally identified as a sporting timepiece because the idea was, in an era when crystals were literally made of glass, you would turn your watch over and present the more or less indestructible metal case back to the potential for blows and knocks during vigorous sporting activity, and then you would flip back to the primary dial when it was time to use the watch again. So, une montre de ville et du sport, as they would say in the actual Reverso ads from the 1930s and 40s. Inside is manual wind caliber 836, a JLC manufacture movement derived from the 822. The movement is sized and shaped for the case. It has the day, the date, its manual wind with a 38-hour power reserve. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It pivots on 21 joules. You can still get the case back customized by JLC. That has been a long-time tradition for Reverso owners, getting some lacquering, enameling, or engraving on the reverse side. You can see JLC, their maker's mark is on the case. They make the movement as well as the case, and the case by itself includes 50 separate pieces, so it is a very complex assembly. There's engine turning internally, and then there's polish on the back. You can see there are some scratches and swirls from use on the wrist. We have not refinished this watch. We're not going to diminish its metal. We're going to leave it factory for you. If you want to polish it, you can. I recommend you not. The watch is 30 meters water resistant, and if there's just one fact I could impress upon you regarding Reverso cases, it is how crisp and precise they are. They feel like the bolt of a fine rifle. You might get the wrong impression with so many moving parts that this is somehow flimsy or déclasse. It's anything but. This is a watch that is as sharp and redoubtable in the hand as you would imagine anything ever being, whether it's firearms, automobiles, whether it is perhaps fine writing instruments. That sense of solidity and love invested in the machine is latent in this one. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.